free flying on a Sunday. My ticket is a one-way. I'm about to play in the sky. I always knew you'd make it one day. Today was such a fun day. And I think that's the first. Got that. I'm not out to free fly into the sky and never love.
Yeah. Welcome back to WazzyCircus Radio, a show where I sit down with some of the most amazing people that I've met in over a decade of professional skydiving. My guest today is the youngest living recipient of the Medal of Honor. He was a young Marine that was thrown into the spotlight in a political storm. He's the founder of Owning It. Is that right? Owning It podcast?
Owning It, yeah.
Yeah. And Flipside Canvas. He's a real-life American badass. Eagles scream when we say his name. Son, flags, when there's no wind, they blow. They blow, son. Dakota Meyer.
What's up, man?
What up,
That's
man?
the best introduction I think I've ever gotten.
Yeah. Fucking A, dude.
No, thanks, man.
What's
Thanks for having
going
me
on? Oh, man.
Nothing, man.
Complete honor. I know there's guys right now shitting their pants, dude. They're so excited to meet you. Everybody's so excited to meet you. You got like the key to the country for a little while, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm always appreciative of people who are proud to meet me. But they're proud to meet me because of what I represent, not who I am. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, right.
So I'm always honored by that.
So you're like a living icon.
I don't know.
In no sense, I know you're all humble and cool.
No, I mean, look, you know what I am? I'm just another guy. I'm just another dude.
Yeah, of course. What would Superman say? What do you think Superman would fucking tell you? It's all good.
Here we go.
I'm just another dude. I'm just like you. You could be the best also. I guess that's got to be your message, man.
No, it's it doesn't. I mean, I see a lot of guys that walk around and pound their chest and, tell me how great I am. And it's like, dude, you know what? You know what the difference in me and you is the opportunities that's been put in front of us. That's it.
Right. Yeah. And take advantage of those opportunities.
You never know. You never know what tomorrow's going to bring.
Yeah. So you grew up in Kentucky?
I did. I grew up on a farm in Kentucky.
Okay.
And
what kind of farm? Like
cattle. So we grew tobacco.
Okay.
And, we used to have dairy cattle, corn, all that.
So wake up, milk them, throw them bales of hay.
I never got to milk them. They were done with that by the time I was old enough.
Okay.
I thank God every day for that.
Right.
But I grew up raising cattle. I mean, I used to have to go bottle feed cows before I got on the school bus, and you have a lot of responsibilities, especially as me and my dad that lived on the farm. So it's just me and him. So. Oh,
okay, really?
So, yeah.
Wow, and you guys ran the whole fucking thing.
Everything had to get done.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, was your dad in service?
No, my dad wasn't. My grandfather was. My grandfather was a Marine in the Korean War.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did that influence you or just?
Nah, not really. I mean, I'll be honest. I never really thought about joining the Marine Corps until like a recruiter kind of challenged me one day and basically told me I'd never make it as a Marine. And so,
I could tell you were like, fuck you.
I signed up next day. You know what I mean? I was actually signed up that day, but
yeah.
it was just that challenge. And but what I will say, like, I think it is a little deeper than that. I think, I remember where I was 9/11, and that's our generation's Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, it was.
And I remember where I was. I can't say I joined to like go get revenge for 9/11, but I think without 9/11, I don't join.
It was a motivating factor.
I think it was part of it.
What do you think you'd have been doing if you didn't join, dog?
Gosh, I'd probably be. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
You got too much passion to hold back on a little farm, dude.
Yeah.
Like, when you guys meet this cat, man, you could tell he was the one who ran back in.
Man, I love it. I love people. I mean, I love people, and I'm an all in or all out kind of guy. You know what I mean? If you're on my team, man, if you're like, if I just want to do what's right and help other people.
Right on.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I believe in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would give. It's not just a phrase. Like, it's people say stuff like "leave no man behind." They say shit like that. To me, it ain't just a phrase. It's a way of life.
Right. Yeah. I remember when you came to the tunnel and we were like, yeah, well, it takes some time. You gotta you're like, no, I want it. I'm doing it. We're doing it right now. I'm like, dude, who the fuck is this guy? Like, oh yeah, he's this Marine that did that. I was like, yeah, he's all cocky. And you went in there and you fucking handled business. You stuck to it. You struggled. You faced it. I was telling you earlier, I love training military cats, man, because you guys are just spot on. Like you said, if I give them a system, they do exactly what is on the system. You don't have to ask them twice. Yeah. It's the greatest, man.
Yeah.
Is that learned through the military? Or is that just an interdiscipline? Or is it kind of both?
I mean, I think we see that system works, right? Like, I mean, in the military, that's the system, and it works. You know, we apply that same system to every aspect, right? It's all simple, right? We know what the mission is. We know what tasks are oriented to get to that mission, and then we execute the plan. And I mean, it's a step-by-step basis, right? Like, right. It's no different than, you know, the way we do things in the military is just like, if you wanted to go somewhere and you follow Google Maps, right? Like, it tells you, okay, turn, like, here's your destination. Right. You turn left, you turn right. You know, if this road doesn't work, here's your alternate route. I mean, that's the way we apply that same aspect to everything we do in life, right? Like I knew I wanted to go get AFF certified. Right. So
He's a skydiver.
I don't know if I call myself that yet, but I'm close. But you know, I knew I wanted to do that. Mm-hmm. So I knew that I better prepare for it. So that's why I came to the tunnel, right? I knew that the flying part was going to be the hardest part. And so,
no, it's not.
So I learned how to fly.
Flying's easy. It's the parachutes, man.
For who? Flying's easy for who?
Oh, dude, you're in the sky. There's nothing out there. There's nothing out there, man. It's the parachutes.
You know, sometimes I look like a turtle, though, whenever I'm in there.
Why?
Because I'm on my back trying to get flipped back over.
Did you roll over in your AFF?
Are you kidding me?
No fucking way, Dakota.
I rolled over out of the, you know, so I'm not great. Like, I get things done, but they don't look good, right? like just because I got it done, it doesn't mean that there was any finesse to it. Right. Oh, did I get flipped on my back? Yeah, I came out of the plane and like I was like cartwheeling and like there's a video of it. I'll have to show it to you. I was cartwheeling and got on my back and I had to, you know, do the roll out of bed technique.
Oh my God, no way.
Hey, but you know what? Hey,
the roll out of bed.
I still got back on my stomach. And
they rolled your ass on your stomach.
No, they didn't touch me.
They let you do it.
Oh yeah, they
couldn't catch you.
No, I had some good guys.
Okay,
I had some really good guys.
Do you remember their names?
Yeah, I had Ricky. So Ricky was one of my instructors. Uh-huh. I had Justin, so he was one of my instructors.
Out of Skydive San Diego. Shout out to Skydive San Diego.
Yeah, you know, these guys like
beast in the game, huh?
Beast.
Yeah.
Beast, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They filled you with confidence before you jumped. You knew what was going on. Yeah. Very clear, very thorough.
So, you know, most of them were SEALs. Mm-hmm. One of them, everybody was military. And, man, there's no bullshit, right? Like, you know, you could joke around afterwards, but like, right. I mean, when it was go time, it was just like we operated in the military. You know what I mean? Like, nice. It was go time. But they taught me so much, man. Like I had the best weekend that I can remember in my life.
Yeah, you were fucking jumping.
I was jumping. But you know what, man? Here's what I learned about it. Like, the jumping's one thing, right? Like, like I like the jumping because it's like therapy. Like, I didn't get scared. Like, I know it's going to sound stupid, like, but I don't get an adrenaline rush off of it. Like, it doesn't give me I didn't get a high.
It's surreal.
It was like, when I got to the door, the great thing I liked about it was the disconnect, because there's no other problem I have in my life that's worthy of thinking about at the point that I go out the door, right? You know what I mean? Like, you don't have any problems bigger than that one, right?
None.
And so, but I'll tell you, man, what I got from it, it wasn't just the jumping, man. It was the community of people.
Yep, your boys.
I mean, it was
and girls.
Jumpers. I mean, the jumpers. Like, it was the community of people there.
Yeah.
That I've never, man. I've been part of a lot of different things. And outside of the Marine Corps, I would put it equivalent to the Marines.
Wow.
Like, that's how incredible
it's a powerful community.
It is.
These are people, man, some of my friends, I didn't even know their first names for years. Yeah. They were just Spanky, right? And that's your fucking best friend. And you don't give a fuck if he's a judge, an attorney, or a bag boy at Walmart. You guys are skydiving together. You're brothers, like you say all the time. We're sisters. Yeah. Right? And here's the deal. It's in every state, in every city. There's at least 2 or 3 drop zones. Yeah. Somebody's got a little ass airplane at the airport somewhere waiting for you to crawl out of. Yeah. Isn't that badass? It's a new world, man.
And I think that's what was so cool about it was, like, you know, even, you know, we sit around, you know, between the jumps and stuff, and we're all talking and bullshitting. And I think this is what makes like, it's kind of like the military, right? Okay. Like, in the military, man, it didn't matter what religion you were. It didn't matter what color you were. It didn't matter what you believed in, you know, what politics you had. Like, we all were there for the same purpose, and that was to take care of each other and to go over and serve our country, right? That was it. Right. And that's what I got the feeling from it at skydiving, right? It didn't matter Nobody talked about politics. Nobody talked about anything except to get to know who you were, like about your family, stuff like that. Nobody gave a shit about where you came from, what job, like you said, what job you did. I mean, I think that's what you can relate to. It was incredible.
Yeah, I got a great story. I was hanging out at the Oklahoma Skydive Center with my boys, the Ghetto Birds, my bass crew. My bass jump a little bit.
Yeah.
And one of my buddies, Bo, was standing next to me, and he's sitting there, and we're sitting around bullshitting. He's like, you know what? I've never seen a black skydiver. And we were all sitting around like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, oh shit, I guess you're black. I was like, yeah, Bo. He's like, I never noticed. It was the funniest thing.
Listen,
it's just the way it is, man.
It is, and that's what makes it good, right?
Yeah, it's magic, dude. It's hard. It almost becomes like preaching Jesus sometimes because it's that magical, and you know it'll change people's lives. You don't want to be this fiery skydive guy, but it's hard not to be.
Man,
it's hard not to be.
I got a vlog coming out that I said on the vlog. This is the first thing that I felt like outside of having kids or some family thing that changed my life.
Yeah. I say it'll change your life. It saved mine.
Yeah.
No shit.
There you go.
Yeah. It's something that requires passion to follow. So if you don't have an inner passion, you're never going to get out of that plane. But if you do have passion, it flames it.
Yeah.
So I know you're on fire right now.
Man, I loved it.
You just want to. What do you want to do? Hey, you can't call it yet. You don't know if you're a super wingsuiter, VFS. You don't know yet. You might be an FS specialist. But what do you see?
Man, I just want to be around the people.
Yeah.
I want to keep jumping and being around the people, and man, like it's therapy.
It's wind therapy, buddy. That's what we call it.
It's wind therapy.
There ain't cloud therapy.
There ain't nothing like it. And it feels like you're falling forever.
Nah, it's quick.
It is quick, but it feels like. I mean, it feels like.
It does feel like that sometimes until you're low.
For me. Until you're low.
It doesn't feel like that. No more.
It's like one of the guys told me. He said, the cool thing about when you jump out of that plane is you're dead until you save yourself.
I don't like those kind of statements.
But you know what, man? Like, how cool is that?
It's not true though.
What? It could be.
Nope.
If you're ADD, don't go ADD.
ADD, but it's gonna fire.
Well, but if it doesn't,
it's going to.
Say if. But I think it's a good analogy because it's like that cool, right? I mean,
it's kind of romanticized, man.
You can live on the edge.
Yeah, a controlled edge though. It's not like you're willy-nilly, man. There's so much technology on your back.
Man,
there's so many guys ahead of you that have like fixed this shit to where if you're unconscious,
you're gonna still. But it can still fuck you up.
Oh, it can fuck you
up.
But so can going to the bathroom, man, slipping in the shower,
of course,
driving down the road.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I got
people
it.
say, oh, I was on the edge. I was going to die. I'm extreme. I'm like, I'm not out there trying to get the extreme.
Of course.
I'm out there doing something else.
I got you. But it's still kind of a cool way to think about it.
It's rad. Yeah.
It's all on you. Like if you, I mean, here's the thing though. Let's agree on this one.
Okay.
If you get fucked up,
it's your fault.
It's your fault.
It's your skydive. It's
right.
100%.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if you get fucked up, it's your fault.
Yeah. And the worst thing is to fuck somebody else up because of your mistakes, and that happens. So I'll invite you to keep your head on a swivel, son. Like be aware of these assholes that are all around you. Yeah, I think we have a jump queued up. This is.
Let's see which one this one is.
Him. Let's see.
All right, let's see it.
Yeah. So he just did 7 jumps in San Diego this weekend.
I did 7.
So he's still on the high of look at that. Look at San Diego, baby.
Let's see which
jumping
one
out of the otter.
Let's see which one this one is. All right, so
in San Diego, he's coming out. He's in the door. The cameraman's on camera step. Dakota's in the door. He just did a spot. He put his arm out to the wing and down.
Because I was showing him that I knew what I was doing.
No, you kicked ass.
This is number
called out correctly.
This is number 6.
Number 6. He's poised. His bridle's fucking loose. Look at your bridle flapping around by your pilot chute. All right.
Whoa, this is my back.
Hold on. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad.
That one wasn't a good one.
That wasn't so bad. Hey, dude, it gets way worse than that.
Oh, shit.
All right, you're a little flat, Dakota.
Let's see.
Yeah. So he's a free fall. He's tracking a little bit. Yeah, tracking.
Now I gotta do a 180. I'm gonna do a 180.
God, the rig on his back is twice the size of his body.
It was a 370.
It was like he's flying a tandem, son. There's another track. Pretty good, man. You're going in a straight line pretty much, and you got to engage your legs more.
Yeah.
Like really fucking dig
Push them down.
Yeah. You'll take off like a rocket. It's the best. Dude, that's one of my favorite feelings is that track away. Son.
Yeah.
You feel the pitch of the wind change as you pick up speed. Oh, it's the shit, son. Yeah, skydiving over the mountains. All right, little potato chippy. Whoa, slow down in the deployment, son.
Well, so let me tell you what happened on the one before that.
Okay.
My
go time.
I started getting scared. Like the part that I don't like is when the chute opens.
Okay.
Because like the one before that, I thought I was gonna flip all the way through.
Yeah, you showed me that opening.
Yeah.
Yo, he opened so hard that his feet touched his lines. He kicked up.
They almost touched my line. Yeah, they were right there at it.
He's head down and under canopy.
Yeah, and I was like, man. So I'm like, that's what I'm getting prepared for every time I got to pull that thing.
It's not like that all the time. It's not like that all the time.
And I walk into the riggers and I was like, hey, let me show you this video, man. Like look how this thing opened.
Uh-huh.
And he looked at me and goes, at least it opened.
Yeah. See, those are morbid jokes, son. That's those jokes. That's that same category.
He goes, at least it opened. What are you complaining about?
Yeah. Pack it yourself is the deal. If
I don't know how.
Like it, pack it yourself. I'll teach you
me.
how to pack. I'll teach you how to pack.
When do I got to be able to pack my own?
Before you get your A license, you got to pack one and jump it. We'll do it soon, man. The sooner you start packing, the better. You know, you start buying gear. I suggest you get a main canopy. Yeah. You can still rent gear at the drop zone, but you can put your main on there, and you can start flying your parachute before you get the rest of the gear.
I'm just gonna get all of it.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
I don't want to jump somebody else's gear.
You get rid of it first, because here's the deal. After
I got to figure out what size I want.
Exactly, because you're in the 380 now. You're not gonna jump that long, dude. You'll be down to a 280. If you buy one, you're gonna be needing a 230 or a 180. And you'll have all this gear that you bought for no reason. Yeah. Right? So use the rental gear till you get down to a... Yeah. I know it's a little bit more expensive, but it's...
What's the difference going to be for me on like if I go to like a 280 or a 260?
A 280 from the 380?
Yeah.
It'd be like going from a pickup truck down to a sport sedan kind of.
So I'll move faster?
A lot faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're going to be down to like a 170, yeah, you never get to 150. You get to 150, you're coming in hot. So
I'm coming in hot.
You're coming in hot.
I'll be like swooping one.
Swooping, yeah. You see some swooping?
Man, I did.
Isn't that the shit?
One of my instructors, Ricky. He's a national swooper.
Right.
Yeah, he was he showed me some competition.
Oh, sick. Yeah, he's ripping it up.
Yeah, he's good. He's pretty good.
It's my fucking passion.
Yeah, you like it?
It's all I want to do.
You guys are crazy.
Every time I get out of the plane, that's all I want. The free fall, I'm like, can't wait to open my motherfucking velocity.
Yeah?
PD, baby. Y'all performance design, you already know. I never got a layer. Yeah, man. It'll consume you. Just like free fall does, but it's like another level.
Yeah.
Those parachutes, man. It's just... Once it becomes a part of your body, like a wing, and you're no longer... You snowboard or ski?
I do. I do both.
Okay, you know when you get to that point of bliss where you're just going down the mountain, not thinking anymore, you like disappear, you're not even on Earth anymore. Yeah. Same thing under canopy, man. You're just like, you think that way. You don't even think that way. It knows before you thought it. You know what I mean? It's just super responsive.
But man, you mess up on that thing,
it's
going to hurt.
Shatter yourself like glass.
It's going to hurt.
Yeah, well, you're going to die.
How fast do you come in?
I've been clocked at 80 one time downwind in Dallas. That was a long time ago. It's fast, man. It's glory. It feels like pure glory. Yeah. It does, dude. I can't explain.
Like the precision y'all got with those things? It's crazy.
It's 90% hope.
You know what they always tell us in the military, right? Hope ain't a plan.
Hope ain't no, it's not.
Hope ain't a plan.
Hey, I tell people, there's no hope in skydiving. You better fucking do it.
Yeah, there's no.
You can't hope that shit comes out. You reach back, grab it, and throw that motherfucker. There's no hope in skydiving.
There ain't no hope.
Look at that. Look at that. AFF.
Right,
the video.
This is that opening.
Oh, this is the okay.
Yeah, this is that one opening that we were talking about.
So for remember, he's a brand new skydiver, even though he's like G.I. Joe, American hero. He's still a brand new skydiver, and that's why his legs are flopping like that.
Yeah, I'm not good. Let me tell you up front, I am not a pro. I do not claim to even know what I'm doing.
No, it doesn't matter, man. You're out there doing it. You're living it. I'm just teasing. Kicking ass. Okay. Yeah, that's just...
Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Oh man, I used to fly Sabre ones. It's a style of parachute that I don't give a fuck what nobody says. It's one of the greatest wings ever invented, but it opened so fucking hard. You know the Tweety birds tweeting stars.
Oh
and
yeah,
shit?
You seen it? Yeah.
Oh dude, you see that shit 100%. You're like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
I had a buddy buy one. And I told him it was going to open hard. He's like, nah, it's cool. They put a pocket on my slider or something. I was like, nah, man, you need to get a dome slider. It's a mod. It makes your slider bigger so it slows down. He's like, nah, I'm good. I get a text a week later. He says, there's a ninja in my backpack and he's roofless.
Oh,
like,
that's
yeah,
good.
dude. That motherfucker opens and it opens now. I love them for wingsuit. I'm old school, man. Nobody flies them anymore.
Yeah,
Gone,
that's. I mean, that's actually a military chute. That's what the
Saber one. Oh, they use Saber 2s now.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But that no, I'm saying that one that I was flying.
Oh, that was like a fucking tandem joint for the military. So that's probably F-111.
So I don't know, something like that.
Yeah. How'd it flare? Oh, your landings were great.
Yeah, my landings are fine. Like I didn't have any problems on those.
So why not?
Why not?
Did you flare too high at all?
No.
Did you never flare too low? Why were you able to dial it in? What do you think it was?
You know, I don't know. I mean, like, I thought the landing was the easiest part.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like that was, you know, and I honestly I think that it's probably because I'm a pilot.
Okay, that makes fucking sense.
Right. So like, you know,
yeah, you can fly a pattern.
I can fly pattern, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
So that question is negated. Yeah, you can fly a pattern. You've been flying patterns.
Yeah.
Yeah, for most people, that pattern's tough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Checking it out 2,000 feet, 500, where I'm at. Am I going too far? Making decisions in real time.
Yeah.
Dude, if you get discombobulated, they're like, boom, right in the ground,
in
dog.
the trees or something.
See it every weekend, man.
Yeah. No, I mean that was the easiest part, man. Because I mean, look, you know, we start going downwind at 1,000. You know, return base 500. Yeah, you know, and as long as you tell me the numbers.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, I'm reading it. The only time I didn't land where I wanted to. I landed like maybe 40 or 50 feet from the flag that I was trying to hit. Mm-hmm. But that was because like when I turned final, I had a hellacious headwind.
Oh, did you? Just stopped.
So I didn't, you know, I probably should have turned a little more altitude, but I couldn't tell. I mean, how do you tell?
Let me stop right here. He's got 7 fucking skydives and he's landing within 50 feet of his target. Like, oh, I couldn't land. You know, people can't even land on the fucking airport, son.
Really?
Yeah, people are a mile away on their first couple jumps, dog. That's amazing that you made it back.
Oh,
good job.
I had good instructors.
Good
instructors, man. Like, these guys, they drill it into us.
Yeah.
We practice so much.
So you're saying, how do you what? You're asking me?
Like, how do you read, like, how do you read how fast that wind's going?
Okay. Awesome question. Fucking awesome question. You know what the playground is? Mm-hmm. Okay. When you get to the playground, get there as soon as you can. Okay. When your parachute opens, have you done? You're just starting
the holding area.
Well, they're going to teach you rear riser avoidance turns. Have you done that?
Yeah, like whenever. Yeah, like so. Yeah. So when I had to do that. So reach back on the rear risers and turn with the risers.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So as soon as you open, get on your right rear riser, start turning, find the airport, head home. Then pop your toggles and do everything else.
Okay.
Don't be fucking around doing SOPs while you're flying away.
I got
for
you.
one. Okay.
Yep, that makes sense.
When you get to the holding area, you can start flying your pattern, a hypothetical pattern, up high. Yeah. Right. You can turn. I mean, you're at 3,000 feet, right?
Yeah.
Turn downwind and look down and see how fucking fast you're going. Mm-hmm. Turn crosswind and see if you're still moving. Turn in the wind, see if you're going backwards or if you're getting any headwind.
To get a tail.
And then just look around and then do it again.
Man.
And do it a couple times before you land, so when you come in, you have an idea.
That makes so much sense.
Now, here's one deal with that. The uppers may be a little bit different, but you'll still get a feeling of what's going on and a ground judgment. Yeah. Some people even put their feet, like their heels together and their toes out and look down like a target.
Yeah.
Some military guys do that shit, right? Yeah. Yeah, but you can tell the drift like that.
That makes sense.
And so it's not a surprise when you come in. Yeah. And then building the sight picture, man. What's 1,000 look like? What's 500 look like? What's 250 look like?
Yeah.
Right? You know, over and over again, soak it in. Now I just know. Yeah. You know, it gets drilled in after a while.
I mean, you got over 4,000 jumps.
Yeah, I know. But still, it doesn't mean I've been paying attention. You know, it's just new. I just.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
That's
man.
Good, but yeah.
Have you done the flip side of the plane yet? Or you just dive in the door? No,
the only, like, I either went sideways or I went, you know, with that kick back. I guess that's the only way I can do it out of on the AFF course.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, well, that's the only way that they would let me out there do it, you know?
Right.
But I guess
we're done now, son. We're done now. We're throwing gainers, triple front flips.
Shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm not kidding.
What's your favorite way to go out?
With my friends. No shit. Yeah, no shit. With the right people.
Yeah.
I don't care. I like being the last one out on a formation because you get to dive the longest to get in. It's like the glory slot. Yeah. Especially if you get out and beat everybody else to their position. Yeah. And you're like the last one out, first one there. That's glorious.
So bad. Like, do skydivers run into each other a lot?
Fuck yeah.
Really?
Oh, Jesus. It's the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Yes. As the formations get bigger, dude, people are fucking collide.
Yeah.
You know what? It's an ego thing. It's like, I'm going to get there no matter what. I'm going to get my slot. I'm going to get this video. I'm going to do this. And they just track in, don't slow down, collide, keep going. It's fucked up.
Oh, man.
So you got to be aware of these assholes, D, right? Like, they tell you circle of awareness, altitude, coach. I call it a circle of assholes. Yeah. Altitude, where are these fucking assholes? All of them. If you only count 6 out of 8 motherfuckers,
look for
2 are trying to kill you. They're right there behind you, like, head down, son. Man. It's fucking crazy. You can't get hurt, man. It's not an option to get hurt in the air, right? So you've got to negate that. I mean, that's all fun and games but after you negate it. Yeah. Before, this guy wants to jump with you and he has a kind of reputation, fuck that guy.
Yeah, don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course, man.
Because, if you, dude, it's so bad. And, like, I try not to jump with too many people, man, like, unless they're just students or, like, some guys I know. Yeah. And on Sunday, I went out on some fucking zoo dive with these guys. I don't like jumping without a plan. I think it's bullshit. I think it's dangerous. We went out without a plan, and these guys are freestyling while we're jumping, trying to, like, show off, collide into people.
To who? Showing off to who, right?
Trying to show off to me, I guess. I don't know what you're trying to show me. Something I ain't seen before. I work in a fucking tunnel. You're not showing me anything at all. You know what I'm saying?
I seen you in the tunnel.
You're not cool, bro.
Yeah.
Stick to the plan.
Yeah, stick to the plan.
Yeah, so I try to avoid that shit, man. And you need to be very careful who you jump with. Make sure they're heads up. And then, once you're the heads up guy, look out for everybody else. Ask people what they're doing and what they think they're doing and where they're breaking off. Where are you pulling at right now?
5,000.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, you're loving life right now. Everything's brand new.
Where
electric.
do you pull at?
4. Yeah, I don't go low.
Yeah, I'm out.
My parachute snivels a lot. I got to take my slider off. There's a lot going on. So that I don't like going low.
Yeah, I got no desire.
Nah, you will. Nah. It's coming. You'll be about 50 jumps in.
You know what? Like I get enough out of just jumping out.
50 more jumps. You're like, I'm going low.
Yeah, right.
I promise, dog. And then you know what happens? You go really low, and you're like, I'm going high. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I owe it to my daughters not to take
to be
more
stupid.
risks. Yeah, I can't be stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
like,
good. That's a good grounding.
Yeah, dog. That's it. I mean, you're right. Go back 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Let me see how low I can go.
Yeah. I'll go lower than you, bro.
I'll go lower you. You
ain't shit, motherfucker.
Hey, you want to play chicken?
Yeah. Yeah. None of that shit.
What is it? AAD? Uh-huh. I've been doing AAD checks. You know what I mean? How much you bet me? All you'd have to do is say, you won't do it.
I know. I can tell, dude. You're like, yes, I could.
Yeah, we'll see.
But it's the young fucking hot dogging guys that trying to swoop.
Yeah.
Miscalculated, man. Don't get the right coaching. Coaching's fucking valuable.
Yeah.
It's priceless. Figuring it out yourself. This is not something you want to beat your head against the wall till you learn. Yeah. That's broken arms and legs lessons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to pay somebody to teach you how to do this shit, right?
Yeah, man. The guys we had around us teaching us, I mean, everybody from, Eddie, who taught us at ground school, and then you had Big Eddie, who, flew with me the first time, him and, Justin and Ricky. And I mean, you take Jake and Ian and, all of them out there, Haley and, all of them just, man, they just taught us so much, man. And Bobo and all of them, man. It was just.
Yeah, it's a quality place. Skydive San Diego's been there for a while, running.
Real good dudes.
Yeah, I've never heard anything negative about them. Tyler Beard came from Skydive San Diego. I'm gonna hold that against you guys, fucking forever.
That's cool. So, how long do you think it's gonna take me to get? How long will it take me to get my? I got 18 more jumps to get till I get my license.
Yeah, that ain't shit.
No,
that ain't shit. Man, you can do. I wouldn't bust out more than 5 a day just because you want to soak these in. It's not a marathon. I mean, it's not a race. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon, right? Skydive. You're skydiving. Every time you go out, you're skydiving. So it doesn't matter. Just go jump. Yeah. Eventually, you'll get all the licenses. They just come, man. Yeah. I remember wanting my A. It might be. Dude, they just come and go. The 1,000 jumps come. 3,000 jumps come and go. So just enjoy what's going on. You need your license so you can avoid the wind stuff, and you want to jump with your friends and shit that aren't instructors. Yeah. 5, 6 a day at Lone Star is easy by noon.
Really?
Yeah.
By noon?
Fuck yeah.
Dude, you ain't doing that at Skydive San Diego.
Oh, they don't. I don't know if they're flying. They're flying an Otter.
They're flying 2.
2 Otters.
Yeah.
What's taking so long?
Dude, I mean, they just.
Oh, you know what?
Busy.
Well, they're busy, and you're as an AFF student, you have a lot of prep and a lot of posts.
That's true.
And you got a lot going on. Yeah. If you're just just landing, grabbing a parachute and get back on the plane, I bet you could knock out 6, 7 by noon there also.
Really?
Yeah, you know, 1 hour's up, 1 hour's landing. All you gotta do is drop your rig, give it to a packer, and
it's
put
hard
on
out
the
there to
rig.
get on the manifest.
No, as a student.
Well, no, I'm saying like some of the guys with us, like.
Oh, really?
But they're just busy, man. Like.
Yeah, they got tandems. What's San Diego?
That's it, tandems.
They
Like
got
a bunch of
tandems.
tandems, man. They're incredible though.
Let me tell you now, tandems pay the bills.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fun jumpers do not
Fun
pay the
jumpers don't
bill.
pay the bills.
Fun jumpers that demand a lot of shit, you guys are idiots, man. You're paying $20 to get on the plane. These tandems are paying $200.
Yeah.
If you're complaining about tandems, you don't care about the fuel for the plane, the electricity, the toilet paper in the bathroom. You're overlooking the truth here. Tandems keep this sport rocking.
Tandems.
Not you and your $700 suit paying $20 a jump. It's ridiculous. I can't stand fun jumpers sometimes.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, fucking tandems. Yes, tandems. Yes.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah,
engines are being worked on. There's new tires on the plane.
Without
Yes, tandems.
without the tandems, you ain't gonna be here.
Nah, it ain't gonna be. You can have a 182.
Yeah, you be jumping out.
That's all you're gonna have.
What do they jump out where you're at?
King Air, Super King Air.
King Air. So
Yeah, Dolores. She's beautiful.
yeah,
8 minutes to 14 grand.
8 minutes.
Dog.
That's half the time.
Rocket ship.
That's half the time.
Rocket ship. We're so spoiled. I'm so fucking spoiled, Dakota. When I go jump, I mean, I love otters and big doors and big planes. It's really cool. You get a lot of friends in the door. But dude, if it takes more than fucking a minute and a half to get to 1,000 feet, where I can take my seatbelt off,
Yeah, yeah.
I start freaking the fuck out. I just got to get off this plane. I don't like it, man. Like that King Air is like, get out. We're like, perfect. Not enough time to nap.
Yeah.
You know, I got an iPod in my helmet.
Yeah.
1.5 songs. 1.5 songs. Exit time. Right? Other planes, 4 fucking songs.
It took us about 20 minutes to get 15, probably 15, 20.
In 20 minutes, they'll do 2 loads at Lone Star.
That's crazy.
If it's rocking, if it's busy enough. Yeah, and that's just a King Air. Super King Airs go super fast. There's a couple across the country. Mike Mullins in Tennessee has the fastest jump plane in the country. But the Nardies in Monterey Bay and in Florida also have Super King Airs, and they debate that. But I love the King Air, man.
Yeah.
There's a song at the beginning of the show. It's called "Free Flying on a Sunday." You'll hear it. I wrote that on 30-minute rides to altitude in this 182 for 2 summers. I was like 1,000 skydives, just thinking of this. I'm just sitting there,
Yeah.
30 minutes, falling asleep. So I wrote a song.
That's awesome.
But yeah,
That's
man.
awesome, man.
What was your biggest challenge coming back from the military? Like just getting back. Man, you had a different.
Yeah.
You came back into a firestorm of.
Well, no, I didn't get the medal until about 1.5 years after I was out.
Oh, after you were out.
Yeah.
So when you got back from that firefight and all that, there was no accolades or nothing really. Nobody knew. Who would know? There's nobody.
Well, I mean,
there.
it was in the news. It was it was all over the news and stuff. But
Right.
yeah, I mean, I didn't think nothing of it. I just did my job. So
Right.
I just got out.
You seem okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
So what would you say to other guys?
I'll tell you straight up, man. Like I deal with I have bad anxiety. Like
real.
really bad anxiety. Like I'll there was a point in time, probably a couple months ago, I'd have to go every week to get a shot in my neck for my anxiety. Like it's called a stellate ganglion block. I still deal with it. Like when I go to sleep, it's not, I don't have it during I'll have it during the day, but it's all driven from at night. And so, I'll wake up, probably a couple of times a night or a couple of times a week, throwing up.
Really?
Yeah. But it's just, dude, it's just part of it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like, if I come over and break your leg, like it's a normal reaction for you to limp.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's just a normal part of it, right? And it's, you can either sit here and be the victim to it, or you can, understand that it can either be you or it can be a part of you.
Okay.
And that's the thing, man, is like, you just gotta buck up, and I'm not gonna say buck up, but
Yeah, right. I know what you're saying.
You gotta admit it. First off, you gotta admit it.
Right.
You
got to
know what I mean?
recognize the problem.
You got to recognize the
before you can
problem,
fix
and
it.
then second off, you got to do something about it, right? Like don't be the victim of, I got this, I got that, right? No, shut up, go do something about it. Stop bitching about it. Go. You'll get out of it what you put into it.
So how do you start? What would you say? Go throw some kettlebells around, go work out, go run.
Start by working out. Start by getting off your ass. Stop drinking. You know what I mean? Like stop. Don't blame the sauce on. Don't. Where I see people mess up is they say, they blame the negative actions that the decisions they make on like PTSD, Right? So, well, I got drunk and I'm an asshole. That's PTSD. No, false. No, you're just a drunk asshole.
Yeah.
Like, 100%. Don't blame all these secondary, reasons or bad decisions you make on PTS, right? Go get some real help and start doing, get yourself around good people, right? Like, start, and that's it. I mean, look around you, right?
There's a lot of organizations out there.
I mean, not even that, man. It's your circle at home. It's your circle at home. I mean, it starts with that, your support system. I mean, none of us do anything. I mean, you don't raise a family by yourself. You got support system. Everything you do, you have a support system, whether it's at work, whether it's jumping. I mean, no matter what you're doing, I mean, it's all about that support system, right? It's how about skydiving, right? If you don't have the Packers, if you don't have the plane,
the pilot, the loaders, the fueler, everybody.
There's nothing you do in this world. We were not meant
to be alone
and do things on our own. And so it's the same thing with this. Like, if you're dealing with something, like, get around people and don't isolate people around you just because they tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Right? Don't, and it's with everything, man. Don't hang out with the people who feed your bullshit. The people you call up and you're like, man, I'm just down, and they're like, oh, I mean, the biggest lie that you're going to hear is it's okay. Like, it's okay. We understand why you are the way you are. Like, that's the biggest lie anybody can tell you. It's not okay.
And that's letting them off the hook.
It is. It's letting them off the hook. No, that's not okay. That's the biggest, most toxic lie you can ever hear.
You're okay.
It's not okay for you to be like that. So fix it. You know what I mean? And it took me a long time to deal with it. It took me a long time and fix it the right way, not Band-Aids, not going out and getting on Xanaxes and Klonopins or whatever it is. The pills and shit ain't going to fix it. Like, those are Band-Aids.
Right.
To get you to where you can fix it. So, face it. Figure out a different way of thinking. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. This is why your podcast is called Own It, son.
It is, man. You got to own it. You know what I mean? Like,
you got to own it.
I started a brand called Own the Dash.
Yeah, Own the Dash.
Yeah, and I started because, I mean, look, I've lost more friends to suicide since I've been out than I did to people in war.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
It's nuts. And I, so I've been to so many funerals, man. Like, I mean, I've been to so many funerals. Right. And so, your last living legacy that you have, no matter what you do on earth right now, your last living legacy is going to be a tombstone. Like, all of us. And it's going to have the day you were born, and it's going to have the day you die on it. But both those days are days that don't even matter. Right. What matters is that dash in between.
Own the dash.
So own your dash.
Get it.
Right?
Own the dash. Like, that's fucking deep, son.
Like you can't. And you know what, man? And what I realized
own the dash.
Is it doesn't matter how cool you are. It doesn't matter how many cars you got, how much money you got. Have you ever been to a funeral where somebody talked about, like, that dude had a bunch of cars or he had a lot of money? Nobody. They talk about how you made them feel, what you did for them in their weakest moments. And that's what life's about. That's success. Yeah. It'll be decided then. And that's, so I seen that. I mean, you take, I got, Brinker. I mean, the dude was my sniper team leader, taught me the craft, was probably one of the best operators I've ever met. He was in the Marine Corps, did a bunch of deployments in the Marine Corps, and then said, you know what, fuck it. That's not enough. I'm going to go be a Navy SEAL now. Became a Navy SEAL, deployed with the Navy SEAls. The dude gets out and killed himself a few months ago.
Oh, fuck no.
And it's like, man, like, you have so much to offer the world. And
especially that drive that allows you to accomplish fucking the impossible.
The guy could do anything. The guy could do anything. And it's so many of our guys are doing that, and they're just saying, fuck it, like, we're done. And it's like,
is it the mood medication? Is it antidepressants?
I think it's just.
But it's an epidemic, man. So it's got to be something.
It's not finding a purpose, right? Like what drives us every day is, I call it our why. Our why has to be stronger than our what. Right. Right. So, like, what's your why? Like why do you get up every day? Like, if you didn't have bills, if you didn't have so many bills, you wouldn't work as hard. So your bills are your why.
That's not a good enough why.
Well, it's not. But I'm saying, like, that's the example, right? Like, the more why, the more bills you got, the more what you're going to go do, right? So I'm saying, like, if you got more why in your heart, like, why do you get up every day? What's your purpose? Right. Like, what is it? What would you be willing to die for right now at a moment's notice? Like, what is it? Like, right? And if you have to be able to identify that and say it and then believe in it, and it ain't something that's just convenient. It's a way of life.
Right.
And I think these guys get out and they can't find that purpose like they had while they were serving America.
I've heard that a lot, man.
It's hard. It's a hard way to find. It's a hard purpose to find.
Yeah, I've said it on the another podcast. My buddy Tyler Beard that came out of Skydive San Diego, he said you go from the back of this truck with a 50 cal and you're God, and then you come back here and some chubby girl telling you to clock in because you're late and you just couldn't fucking take it.
Yeah, man. But you know what? But on the backside of it, man, like that's what we fought for.
Right.
You can't. It's so ignorant for us to come back and hate what we fought for. Like, what did you fight for then? Not
to be treated. Yeah.
I
don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying clock in. Well, you know what? You know what I mean? Like I see these people kneeling for the flag.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't mad. I'm not mad. I don't even get upset about it. You know why? Because number one, like, I know we got a problem. Like, I know we do. I know we do. Like, I'm glad they're doing it. I'm glad they believe in their cause enough to stand for it, right? And also on the backside of it, like, I don't agree with, like, don't kneel on my flag, but if you want to do that, do it. I'm just upset that you've never got to experience, like, I feel bad because they've never got to experience the love that I have for this country and that flag. That's the way I see it. It's like, gosh, like, they haven't got to see that.
And they're seeing the exact opposite.
Exactly. And
in a worse way. Like the polar opposite.
Exactly. And I hate that.
And that's despairing.
Man, I hate that. I hate it, right? Like, I hate it. And I'm like, why are we not fixing this? Like, what do we got to do? Let's do something, right?
Well, maybe we are now because they did that.
Well, I think we are.
You know what I mean?
I think things, I tell you this, it got everybody's attention.
Right.
And you know what? You can never do something that's comfortable to get everybody's attention.
Of course, right. You have to stand out there.
You have to. Shit, name it. Name something where somebody didn't have to stand up to make people feel uncomfortable to get them to start talking about it and realize it.
Right.
It's a normal thing.
Yeah.
But what I say is, like, when I see the flag, I'm like, man, you know how many guys I put under that thing?
Damn it.
You know what I mean? Like, and so I get the frustration, but I don't, and that's what I'm saying is, like, we can't come back to the people who served and hate what we fought for.
Right. I know it has nothing to do with military service, man.
It doesn't.
It's their only spot they can do it. If it was somewhere else with another thing that they could get the same impact,
man,
they don't. I mean, this is the greatest country.
It is. I agree, and I don't think anybody argues with that.
And they believe that too. It's just not treating them the way they need to be treated.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
I mean?
I don't. Man, I got so many buddies in the NFL.
Right.
You know what? And they love me to death. You know what I mean? They'd do they'd fight people for me, right? And they respect me and they respect the service. It's just, the fucking media, man. Like they're the ones that mix it would be like the translator, right? Like if we spoke two different languages and you had a translator in the middle telling you some bullshit, right? And that's what the media does.
Yep, they do. They misconstrue that shit immediately.
Fuck everything up. Just you know why? Because unity in America doesn't get them ratings.
No way.
Unity and good stories doesn't get them ratings.
Well, and also that old media platform's dying. The news channels and all that. So they have to do the extreme clickbait.
Yeah.
Say so. Even in the article when they explain themselves, it might be a sound topic. They still put the nonsense out.
The bullshit.
You know what I mean?
Because they're so.
But they got to get it.
Because they're drowning.
Yeah. Well, it gives them temporary ratings, but it destroys their credibility.
I mean, look at them. Their credibility.
Yeah, done.
Yeah,
hey, listen to that shit.
The last place you're gonna go get some information from is the news, right? But yeah, man. We live in the greatest country on the face of the planet.
Yeah.
And that's what I get so frustrated these guys coming back for is like they come and bitch about civilians or I don't want to be told what to do. Well, that's life.
That is life.
That's fucking life. Then you know what? They get a different job. They get a different job.
Right. You say like that's what they fought for. I was like, man, that's deep.
That is what we fought for. You know what I mean? We you know what? Like we fought so that people could express their feelings, so that you could come to America and you could be whatever the fuck you wanted to be.
Right.
You can do it.
Oh, I know it.
And what tells me that we are successful at doing our job, if you were in Iraq back before we invaded it and you kneeled for the Iraq flag in a soccer stadium, he executed you with a pistol.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, now it's like, man, like we live in the greatest country on the face of the planet. That's why we're trying to put borders up. You don't see Canada and Mexico trying to put borders up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Nobody's trying to get in.
Nobody's trying to get in there. You know what I mean? It's because everybody wants to come here. We live, damn, we're like a dysfunctional family.
Okay, how?
I mean, I'm just saying, like America. Like, you know what? Like,
but we're a family.
We're a family, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, we got the crazy aunts. You know what I mean? We got the, the uncles. Right? I mean, we live. Dude, you can do whatever you want. I
fly around 7 days a week, one way or another. I know we live in the greatest country on earth. I don't want to have a real job. I haven't had a real job in 13 fucking years. Like, I haven't been able to take anything seriously in 13 fucking years because I have that luxury of avgas being cheap here, and we can build fucking wind tunnels, and my kids can fly because of sacrifices in the military.
Dude, how cool is that?
I know exactly why I'm able to skydive.
How cool is that?
It's amazing. Even in Europe, which is supposedly free or whatever, their skydiving rules are so strict. You're not allowed to do shit there.
Yeah. It's
tough. They come here to learn how to the land of the free man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, that's because I'm telling you, man, like, we got our problems, right? I mean, look, we ain't perfect by no means. We got a long ways to go.
We're learning and we're getting better.
Damn, we're getting better. You know what? We're getting better.
Yeah, think about fucking 20 years ago. It's nothing like today.
Dude,
racial, people getting along, the love in the streets, everybody's, dude.
Man, I'll tell you a funny story. Well, not a funny story, but like, just show you how ignorant I was. Right? So Fox News, remember whenever they wanted to take the statues down, like they're like, they were protesting that stuff. And at first, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I'll tell you how ignorant. And then this is ignorance, right? Like, I was like, man, I don't know what's that going to change? So I started doing a bunch of research, like what the statue symbolized. And I looked at it and I said, fuck, I'll go get my dozer and knock those things down, right? Like, I didn't know.
Once you understood.
And think about this. Did you know that our parents, they were still segregated?
Yeah.
I mean, think about that. Like, we forget about that. We're one generation away. Think about that.
That's fucking close. But look how far we've came in this one generation.
And that's what I'm saying, man. We're getting, we're getting there. We're gonna get there.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna get there.
You can see it,
dude.
It's in the air, man. Motherfuckers are getting along. People do. There's interracial couples and families and friends and people. Do people just want to barbecue, play some football?
People just want good people.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be all this other shit. It's only on the news. And if you take a break from the news, you forget all that other shit. You know, I mean, you forget to be mad at everybody.
Dude, exactly. But that's what the news makes their money off of, is crazy shit, right?
God.
But I'm telling you, we live, man. Like I said, it's still fucked up in a lot of places, right? Yeah. Like, I mean, it is. Like, let's acknowledge that. But we still live in the greatest country on the face of the planet.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you just imagine how lucky we are to even just to be born here.
Dude, do you know what the chances of that shit is?
It ain't very good.
You know, if you're American, I think you're in the top 1% of the world.
Right. I mean, it's crazy, number one, for you to just be born.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
for everything to line up, all the division of cells and everything to be worked perfectly.
And then you to be healthy.
Yeah.
And then you to live.
And then to live.
And then you to be an American.
I mean, even American infants are dying at a higher rate now out of hospitals. So just to make it is fucking crazy. And dude, I mean, in India, there's 1.3 billion people.
See?
There's only 300 million Americans, dude.
Think about that. I mean, dude,
what the fuck?
So what do you got, like, really, what problems you got every day? Right? Like,
keep it real.
I had a guy tell me, man, I was bitching to him probably 6 months ago. And, he looked at me, he said, Dakota, he said, everything you've told me you can fix with money. I said, okay, so what's your point? He goes, if you can fix it with a certain amount of money or any amount of money, he said, you ain't got a problem. You got an inconvenience.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah.
He said, you got an inconvenience. He said, the day that your kid's sick and you can't fix it with money, the day that you lose somebody you care about, the day you got cancer, your kids got cancer, he said, then you call me, you got a problem. He said, until then, you got inconveniences.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
It's all about perspective, though.
Yeah, it is.
It's all about perspective, what matters.
Yeah.
Right?
And what puts it in better perspective than getting on that plane?
I'm telling you.
On that ride up, dealing with your shit.
Dude, like you talk about getting in your mind.
Yeah. You gotta go searching through the drawers, don't you?
I've sat across from a lot of people who are professionals at getting in your mind. And I got on an airplane that you're smelling the fuel in the back, and that door opens and you got wind everywhere and you got people all around you. Yep. And none of them are professionals at getting in your mind, but you get in your mind.
You get in your mind.
And that's good, man. Like, it
tells you what's important real quick.
It does. It tell you think about it. You think about what you care about. You think about what's important, man. And it's like, I mean, it's life changing.
and I don't know how to give this to regular people, but you know, they don't get to ramp up their fear. How often are you scared? Like really, truly scared for your life if you're not on the freeway and something happens. Man. Like on a day-to-day, mundane, things are pretty fucking soft.
Yeah.
Right? Like you don't have to really face anything. You got to face some shit. I still face shit every time I get on the plane.
Yeah.
No matter how many times I've touched my rig, I packed it. I know everything's good. I know the people I'm jumping with, there's still that fucking chance. Yeah. And then you still got to think about how was my last conversation with this person? Was I kind to this person?
Dude.
You know, what have I not done better at home? Yeah. Like all that shit
Dude,
on the ride up.
It, right?
Yeah, you're like, fuck, I'm going to be a better person if I make it.
Right. I mean,
and the parachute opens, you're like, fuck that. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but I mean, you're right, man. I mean, you know, because it you know, you get in your mind because it's, I mean, you know, obviously it's got a lot of man-made pieces in it that protect you.
Yeah.
But you know, you just don't know.
You just don't fucking know.
Just don't.
So we're gonna go to Friday Freakout. Have you ever seen a Friday? Oh yeah, you're brand new. This is dope. Join the team. Jointheteam.com. Join the team on YouTube. Badass website, man. So people submit their fuck ups, right? And they put them on this thing called Friday Freakout.
Yeah.
Okay, we're about to watch one and break it down.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Is it your site?
No, it's Friday Freakout's it's a different site. But check it out. All right. These guys are crawling out. This video's old, but this is fucking priceless. They're calling out for a sit train.
Is that me?
Yeah. All right. Sit train. So there's three guys in a row and a guy facing them. Sit train. Here's the count. Ready, set, go. They're free fall. Homeboy's partying. He's having a great fucking time. What handle's that on your right? What is that, Dakota? What is he pointing to?
Oh, his reserve.
That's cutaway handle.
His cutaway.
Look at his face. He just pulled his fucking cutaway handle out on accident. He's like, oh shit. And his friends are like, yeah. He's like, oh fuck, get away from me, dude. Oh my god. Oh shit. Can we run that back? Let's run that back with the top.
So he had to deploy his reserve?
No, well, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I went straight to reserve, son. And they're high as fuck. They're still at 13,000, 14,000 feet.
That's gonna hurt.
Did you see his face? Watch his face when he realizes. Watch it. Hey, so lesson to be learned: don't let people hang on your fucking gear. Dude. We hanging on my shit, son. Watch his face. He's like, yeah, it's the greatest day of his life. Look, they just stuck the exit. He's like, yeah, bitch, I got this shit. Look. Oh, look. Oh. Look, he's no longer skydiving. He's like, what the fuck? Oh shit. He's like, look, his friends are completely oblivious. He's like, get away from me. I fucking hate you. Ryder's just slapping him in the side of the head. Oh shit.
Do you think it was an accident?
Oh, it was definitely an accident. He got off the plane like, yeah. Oh no. Oh god.
So that's not a joke you play on somebody?
No, you don't do that shit. Hey, in theory they'd be fine. In theory they you just snatch that shit, they deploy their main, the RSL, pull out their whatever, but yeah.
So you deploy your main right there?
I wouldn't. Not in that one.
You just deploy your reserve?
Yeah, you just go straight to the reserve on that.
But man, ain't that gonna hurt?
You know, the reserve is a real parachute you're jumping.
I know, but I'm saying, like, isn't it going to jerk the shit out of you?
Maybe not.
Yeah?
I think so. Yeah, it's going to fucking open hard.
Yeah.
It's a reserve. It's not designed for that shit. Dude. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's the best video I've ever seen. Like, I don't know how.
There's so many of them, dude.
It's on.
Oh yeah, Friday Freakout. Join the team.
It's all skydiving stuff.
It's all skydiving stuff.
Oh man, I can't wait to go watch it.
Hey, let's find. Will you find another random one while we're sitting here? Just any of them are good.
Oh
any of them
are
fucking crazy.
That one was so good.
Okay, yeah. So don't let people hang on your shit. All right, protect your fucking handles.
Do you think they fought at the bottom?
Oh man, you know it's all. It wasn't on purpose. So I don't know. I'd have been pissed. You know he's talking shit about him at the bonfire. Like it was cool when he landed, but later that night, that motherfucker pulled my shit. I'm never jumping with Bobby again.
Well, you know what? You better not deploy your main there because then you'd have to go look for it.
Right, exactly the point. It'd come out and it just fall away.
Then you gotta go find it.
Right. The only fear you would have in something like that is if you deployed your reserve. Now your reserve is gone, so your main is like floppy, and it could come out and inflate, but it's already cut away. So if it did, it'd just fall away in the back.
Yeah.
It would never inflate.
Yeah.
So I would just go to my reserve in that case.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude. Hey, I was on an AFF jump once, and I was shooting video, and the student at the end, he waves off, reach.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
I like, no, dude. The instructor saw it. He just shook his head and just deployed him. And as he deployed the main, the RSL pulled out the reserve for him. That's just to make sure he doesn't have two out.
Yeah.
You want to get rid of one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but oh man.
But that was.
Oh.
Did you see his face when he looked down?
when the realization hit, he was no longer skydiving, son.
Dude, no.
Oh my God.
No.
He's like, what the fuck?
And the guy, like, the video guy was like flying over him, like he's
still holding on to him. He had his legs around him.
Oh, he did. Oh,
yeah, he has his legs around him. He's like, look at his face. Look at that face. Hey, that's before he realized. That dude's having the time of his fucking life. Look at the reserve. Oh.
Look at him.
Oh no.
Oh, you think you landed all right?
Yeah, later in the video, you see him under reserve.
Yeah.
You see him under reserve.
That's so funny.
And we were talking about cutaways earlier.
Yeah.
So I've got 15 or 16.
Yeah.
15 or 16 cutaways and reserve rides. I probably have had 100 malfunctions, but you can fight them.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it, you motherfuckers. Don't fight the malfunctions. But once you get a couple thousand jumps, you're sick of cutting away, you start screaming and cussing at it, and it'll open.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. You have a line over, he's like, motherfucker. Like, all right. It happens, dude. Or on tandem, if it's lined over, do not try this at home, motherfuckers. I don't mean anything I'm about to say. If you have a line over, you can take your toggle and pull it down past your knee and let it go, and it pops. And you pull it down and pop, it'll come off the side. Yeah, there's ways to fix the fucking things. Have you ever watched Funny Cars? Drags, right? The parachutes come out and they twist all the fuck up and then they open and they slow the car down. It's just the way parachutes open, man. If you just watch parachutes in real life, space shuttle parachutes, all the parachutes that come out all twist up and then untwist and open up. That's what they're designed to do. So if you didn't do anything crazy to it, it should open. Yeah,
mine, I got like 4 or 5 line twists.
Your first jump?
My sixth jump. Yeah.
Okay.
And you should have heard me cussing.
Right.
I mean, because I didn't know, like, and one small detail that somebody forgot to tell me. I mean, obviously we went through every malfunction, right?
Right.
But the detail that forgot to tell me was, so as soon as I see it, right? So I mean, because I counted to 5. I looked up, and this is a big chute, so it takes a minute to open.
Yeah.
And so I
370. That's a tandem.
I look up, and like it's twisted, and I'm like, fuck. So I immediately reach up, spread them, and I start bicycle kicking.
Right.
It ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Because it ain't all the way open. And until it wouldn't do anything until finally it opened, and I'm like cussing. I'm like, motherfucker! Like I knew I'm bad luck, right? Like,
yeah, you told me that. That's the first thing you said.
I'm like, I'm bad luck. I'm bad luck. I'm bad luck. I knew this shit. And so I looked. So I fought it for a minute. I look over and I look at my altimeter. I'm like, I got plenty of time, right? Like I'm still. I think I was at 4,000 feet.
Okay.
And so I just spread it, and finally, when it came open all the way, I mean, it was no problem to bicycle kick out of it. But
right. So it was still sniveling when you tried to kick out a line.
Yeah, the first time, and it wasn't doing nothing.
Did you probably counted to 5 really quick?
Well, yeah.
You probably went, what is it?
Yeah.
It's not good. Because you got to give it a second, right? Yeah. It happens, man.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, I mean, but it opened up, and I kicked around out of it.
So you're under canopy. You do your SOPs.
Yeah.
Turn, flare.
Yeah.
Arms up. Everything's okay. You fucking did it. How does that feel?
Oh, man. It's like you can sit down and kind of relax, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, man, this is it.
This is it.
It's like, it was amazing. I mean, I'm telling you, I've done a lot of shit, man. I mean, I fly airplanes, I fly float planes. I scuba dive.
Right.
I mean,
you live.
I live, and dude, this is it.
This is it,
man. Like,
Welcome to the sport, Dakota Meyer.
I mean, I didn't think I was gonna. I figured I was gonna go out there and do it, and I was gonna be like, yeah, it's okay.
Right.
No, I'm ready to go jump out today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta get you back in the tunnel.
Yeah, obviously.
You're working the legs, son.
I got 2 hours. I got 2 hours and 15 minutes in the tunnel time right now.
Nice, man.
But
that's a good start.
Yeah, I don't want to fly on my back. I don't care nothing about it.
You gotta learn it, man.
Why?
It's important.
Is it?
It's a fundamental.
No, I know how to get out of it, so I'm good.
Yeah, but if you want to transfer to free flying.
Yeah.
Look at that. I fly. Is that us? That's Austin.
That's me.
Is that Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they ain't like that in San Diego.
What does it look like?
It doesn't have those like.
It doesn't have the lights yet and shit. Yeah, we're the corporate tunnel, so we get everything first.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're lucky if you're here because you get to see all the cool shit before the rest of the country sees it.
It was badass.
Yeah, man.
How many hours do you think it'd be before I can fly upside down? Why's everybody laughing?
Because that's the best question I've ever heard. That's the best. Everybody wants to fly upside down. It takes a little while to go to.
Like 50?
Yeah, something like that. We'll get there, though. We'll get there step by step, man.
I can do cartwheels out of the plane already.
You sure can.
I can do some cartwheels. I call it the turtle.
Uh-huh.
The turtle.
Pretty rad.
That's whenever I'm flying on my back.
Uh-huh.
Right? Like I'm like a turtle that like they knocked over on its back. You know what I mean? I can do the turtle. Like
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna work on it. We're gonna make all of that shit happen.
Your wife's even laughing at me over here. I mean, she like died laughing at me.
How long does it take to fly upside down?
Yeah, I mean, how long?
It's different for everybody. That's the best fucking question you've asked.
I just want to fly upside down.
I know you do. Everybody just wants to fly upside down.
It just looks so cool.
It is cool. It feels way cooler than it looks.
Yeah.
Dude, when you're flying it, you feel like you're fucking killing it.
Yeah.
And then you watch the video, you're like, oh.
I look like an idiot.
That's nothing like it looked like it felt like, man. Yeah. So, advice. Guys getting out, building their shit back together, thinking about skydiving, thinking about taking on something new.
Yeah.
What do you do, Dakota?
Man, just own it.
Own it.
Do it. Do it. I mean,
own the dash.
Look, no matter what you do, I mean, I go back to it. I mean, life's about people. Life is about people. Everything you do in your life is about people. Like, if you can't be a good person, if you can't be a good human being to other human beings, then stay out of everything, right? Like, because that's the people you don't want in the sports. Right. Like the
in
guy
life.
in life, right? Like, you don't want them in life. You don't want them as a friend. You don't want them so just get the basics down first. You'll be successful at whatever you do if you're just a good human being. Right. Like, definitely. That's what it is, because guess what? If you're a good human being, you'll attract good human beings. And if you attract good human beings want to see good human beings successful, and they take care of good human beings. Be a good human being. Right on. Hey, we're going to put it on that, man. Own the fucking dash. Did you guys get that shit? Did you hear what he said? In between your birth and death, there's a dash on your tombstone. You need to own that dash. That means go skydiving, write the book, write the song, play the music, man. Live your life, yo. Straighten your legs, keep your head on a swivel. Until next time, guys, it's been WazzyCircus. Learn to skydive. It'll change your life and save mine. Dakota Meyer, man, that was badass, son. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you for having me. Yeah. Oh, wait. Before we go, bring us back. Anything you want to, how can we help you? Man, go check out Flipside Canvas. Okay. I mean, that's it. Well, we're thinking about doing a Memorial Day thing. Yeah, man. Let's put something together for Memorial Day. I think we could do something really badass, really cool for the vets. I mean, we could do something like that, man. Go, go check out. I mean, I got a podcast owning it. Yeah, go check that out. Go look at my YouTube. I do a vlog a lot of the times. It's Dakota Meyer. So yeah, I mean, just hit me up, man. Right on, man. All right, brother. Thanks so much. Dakota Meyer, you guys. God damn it, WazzyCircus Radio. Let's go!